Hello, this video is here to help out the international students at Illinois State University with how to determine finances for a program extension or change of level. Let's dive in. Whether you're applying for an extension of your stay or submitting a change of level request, you will need to show proof of funding. As a reminder, to be eligible for program extension, apply before the current date in your I-20. Maintain your F1 status. Your delays in program shouldn't be due to an academic probation or suspension. Have a compelling academic or medical reason for requesting an extension. As for submitting a change of level request, there are three main reasons you may need to do it. You're completing your current degree program and starting a new degree at another level. You're completing your current degree program and beginning a new degree at the same level. You're a pathway student and you're progressing from your pathway program into your degree program. Let's take a look at the requests in the ISSS portal. First, log into the portal and head to the Control Center. Find a program extension request or change of level icon and give it a click. This request has multiple parts, starting with the standard immigration documents confirmation. Take your time to go through each required field in the request and follow instructions. In this video, we'll focus on the financial aspects, including estimated expenses, proof of finances, proof of funding worksheet, personal funding documents, and how to send a funding request to each of your outside sponsors if you have any. Let's talk about what counts as acceptable financial documents for proof of funding. These are the only documents that will be accepted as funding documents. Bank letter, bank statement, certificate of deposit statement, maturity date must be prior to the start of the admitted term. Line of credit letter, official award letter, sponsorship letter and bank statement from business, loan approval letter and GA offer letter. Keep in mind, there are also several requirements for this document, such as all sources must be readily available funds. Frozen accounts or credit cards will not be accepted. Funds can be in any valid currency. All letters must be printed on official letterhead from the institution agency issuing the document and signed. All documentation must be dated within 3 months of this date. This form is submitted to ISSS. Documents can be scanned, imaged, originals. If documents are not in English, an official English translation must also be attached. When it comes to estimating your expenses, we've got a very handy estimated expenses questionnaire. It's really useful. You just need to select your student status and the specific semesters you must show the funding for. The questionnaire will automatically calculate your expenses. If you have any F2 dependents, like a spouse's children, you'll need to factor in their expenses too. Just add the exact calculated amount to your own estimated expenses. Your total amount should be an exact amount of both yours and your dependent's expenses that was calculated by questionnaire. It's super easy. For the proof of finances questionnaire, just indicate which sources you'll use to cover your expenses. Choose everything that applies to you. You'll also need to choose all types of sponsors that will help you, like parents, friends, relatives, business owners, or others. As per proof of funding worksheet, before you start working on it, make sure to save your program extension or change of level request as a draft so you can always come back to it. On the first page of the proof of funding worksheet, you'll find several red and green boxes. This green box, labeled Total Funding, will automatically calculate as you fill in the different fields. The first red box on the left is for estimated expenses. Enter the total number from the estimated expenses questionnaire in the program extension or change of level request. Then choose the specific semesters you're planning to extend your stay. If you have a graduate assistantship, you'll need to use GA value calculator. Fill in the amount of tuition and partial fee waiver covered by graduate assistantship during your extended period. You can find this information in the red box on the right. Then enter the number of monthly stipends and the number of months you will receive the stipend. This will complete the GA value calculator. The rest of the worksheet is divided into 3 parts: school funding, personal funding, and outside funding. Each of them has different sections where you can choose a type of funding and provide other details. If you have a graduate assistantship or an ISU scholarship, you'll need to include that information in the appropriate sections. For graduate assistantship, put a USD amount of total value of graduate assistantship from GA value calculator. When you go to personal funding, click on funding type and choose an acceptable personal funding source. Be sure to write down the local currency and its amount, if it's applicable, the USD amount, and the date on the document. As a reminder, all documents must be received and dated within 3 months of the date you submit your extension request. For outside funding, you'll need to list each of your sponsors. Just provide the sponsor's name, type of sponsor, funding type, local currency and its amount, USD amount, and the date on the document, which shouldn't be more than 3 months ago. Once you've entered all your sources of funding, the first page of the worksheet will update your total funding amount. That's it! You've completed the proof of funding worksheet. Don't forget to save the file. If you have any outside sponsors, you'll need to submit a funding sponsor request separately for each outside sponsor. In the outside funding sponsor questionnaire, include the details about your sponsor, first name and the last name of your sponsor, the type of sponsor, parents, friends, relatives, or business owner. If you're unsure, choose Other and specify the type of outside sponsor in your own words. Then enter the amount of funding guaranteed by sponsor in USD. Please upload your outside funding documents for the sponsor only. They should be recent and dated within 3 months of the date of submitting this request and officially translated to English. Don't forget to submit a funding sponsor request for each funding sponsor. When you submit your sponsor request, your sponsors will receive an email letting them know that you've started a funding sponsor request. We recommend communicating with your sponsor about all the details of funding. That's it! We hope that this video has been helpful to you. Thank you for watching this video. If you need more help, you can check out resources for international students on our website. If you still have questions after utilizing the above resources, don't hesitate to reach out. We're happy to provide you with support and help, whether by submitting an international student help ticket, giving us a call during regular office hours, or stopping by during virtual or in-person express advising for quick questions. We're here to help you. Have a wonderful day.